Oh, yeah. See, we plan ahead. That way we don't do anything right now. Earl, explain it to me.
And if not, there's always something else you can do. You can go Michael Myers with the new video games that got announced by Boss Team, the people that
Oh,
did
hey.
the Evil Dead video game. So this is
Oh,
hitting the
Right.
news. So we're gonna get, I don't know if it's gonna be an asymmetrical team-based game, like say Friday the 13th or whatever, however Evil Dead, however you felt about that. For getting team-based versus teams, not entirely sure. I would think that we're going to be a little more like Friday the 13th, maybe, but they're putting together two games, so I'm not exactly sure what we're looking at. But they are going to be powered by Unreal Engine 5, so they're definitely going to be bringing like a horse to this system, and I'm all in. I'm a big Michael Myers guy. One of these days, I'll actually do a little video room tour here and show off like my Halloween collection up here and whatnot. But I'm in. I like Boss Team games. Say what you will about how like the evolution of the Evil Dead game has gone. That wasn't exactly great. I'm willing to give them another chance. I tried that with Ilphonic and what they did with Predator, and I who even plays that fucking game anymore? So, but I'm pretty excited, and it looks like they are working with John Carpenter. He's said to be intimately involved with the new titles, and we all know John Carpenter is a big video game guy.
oh yeah.
And if he's not getting to do Dead Space, and you intrigued him enough to get him to be involved with a video game, it doesn't even have to be story writing or anything like that. If you're letting him score the game and give you ideas about game mechanics or neat ideas to feature in these games, that is a win because he is a big gamer. And so I am fully on board with his involvement. I'd like to know more about that and see what he's actually doing. But like I said, I highly doubt he's writing anything. There might be asking him questions like they did with the Blumhouse movies. It's like, hey, what do you think of this idea? What do you think of that idea? He's probably like, as long as the check clears, you can do whatever you want with the story. But as far as like game mechanics and scoring, hey, me and my son, we got you covered. So, Kevin, what do you think about this news?
I want to be excited, but I'm not. And the reason being is because you mentioned the Evil Dead game.
Yeah.
They dropped the ball on that and they kicked it. And almost every online game that I've played that's or multiplayer game that's come out for the PS5 has bombed at some level or another, or not been what you wanted it to be. You mentioned Predator from Ilphonic. Ilphonic let that drop, unfortunately. And when Ghostbusters came out and they started making the money with Ghostbusters, then they were able to start putting that investment back into Predator like they wanted to. And they have made improvements to Predator within the last year.
Okay.
But what you say remains true. Now, Evil Dead, they dropped the game. They no longer support it, but you still have to pay for all the extra characters and shit like that, like, and all the extra missions. It's like
that's why I
you're
stopped
not
playing that goddamn game.
Yeah, like, and they keep changing the difficulty between teams.
Oh yeah, they keep nerfing one side, then they nerf the other side, then they re-nerf the other side, and it keeps going back and forth. And it's like you can't keep up with that. You got to put your foot on the ground and say, no, demons are supposed to be badass motherfuckers. If you aren't winning your games as humans, maybe you suck at the game and you need to learn how to play the game
as a team.
Because
that's how you win.
Yes.
And that's what I didn't like about it is okay, I understand cooperative playing, but I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
I mean,
because everyone's an asshole.
Exactly. And I mean, that's why I don't play Spirits Unleashed as much as I probably could, because it's a fucking cooperative game. And I'm sorry, but when I'm playing a game, I just want to go and beat the ever-loving shit out of some game sprites. I don't want to have to deal with other actual people.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Here's the thing with Spirits Unleashed that I really like. You don't have to play online with anybody else, and you could still level up just as fast. You could play independently and level up. Evil Dead did not allow you to do that. You got 1 experience point for playing by yourself. And the game would be just as difficult depending upon who you would be playing otherwise, but you got no experience for it. And you couldn't play as the demon by yourself. And it's like, well, that's not fun.
That's why I stopped playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spirits Unleashed, I enjoy because you could play by yourself. And when I do have to go online to play with other people, I am not ashamed to admit I will fucking hurt you. I am dangerous at that fucking game. I'm like, I just killed everyone.
Note to self, don't play against Kev.
4 traps in a row by myself? Fuck y'all. I'm starting my own franchise.
Kevin unhinged. That's what I'm going to call it. I would say Dead by Daylight, but that's actually a game that that was the last game that Michael was in, but I'm not a fan of that game, so I never got that skin or played that. So it's just the same sort of like rinse, repeat, recycle kind of style game. Yeah, just got to do 5 things and do 2 other things, and then that's the end of the game. It's like,
and it seems like it's enough for a while. Like the going out and killing deadites was enough for a while. Going out and going on ghost busting jobs is enough for a while. And after a while, you're like, I've been doing this for 3 months. I'm a little bored now. What's the new game? Oh, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's the same kind of game as the game that you've been playing for 3 months. Well, I don't. And
I still haven't played Killer Clowns.
Agreed.
I haven't even heard much about it after it came out. I think there was buzz for like a week or 2, and I'm just like, I have heard like nothing since then from like anybody that we know that plays that game.
No,
like,
I don't know anyone. That
I don't know.
Wait, no, I know one person that plays it, but I've not heard them talk anything about it other than the first time that they played it.
God.
So
I kind of want that game, but I'm not gonna pay full price for that shit. I'm sorry. Like,
I wouldn't.
Evil Dead kind of got me. I mean, I'm a nut for Halloween. Tell you, like, I'll buy the fucking game, but I don't know if it'll be a day 1 game. It might be I'll wait until bugs are fixed and like downloadable content's like free on a Game of the Year edition if it makes it to that level.
I mean, my thing is, if you can't play by yourself, I just don't want to play the game. Online communities are just fucking toxic as hell, and I don't want them around my goddamn kids.
Oh, agreed. God, don't play the Friday the 13th game. Well,
those kids are little fucking bastards.
Like getting screamed at by like some 8-year-old, like dropping gamer words left and right. I'm like, bitch, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're
I'm gonna eat your balls and shit them down your own mouth.
Like, and fuck me up that way. It's like, bitch, I just killed your ass and you're screaming that I'm a cheater. Fuck off. I've been playing this game since day 1. You just started playing like 2 weeks ago. Get in line, bitch. I was pretty bad as Jason. I would toy with people. I'd actually let some people leave and then kill the rest just before they left. I would let them. I wouldn't start killing until they all had the cars or the boats running. They'd be like, hey, we're going to get out of here. This guy's letting us win. No, I was not letting you win.
I'm just going to stand here in the middle of the road until the car comes.
I got good at transporting in front of a car.
Oh, nice.
Bet you didn't know Voorhees was a Kryptonian name, did you?
Right, bitch.
Family crest just happens to look like a machete.
I don't know.
Come on, Jason. Come on down here and say hi to everybody. You're my go to hell version from McFarlane Toys from years ago.
Oh, that was a good one. My brother had that.
Oh. I even have the little poster still, too. Although it's all bubbled. I ain't showing that. That's embarrassing. You'll see it when I do a room video. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's a Michael Myers thing. I'm sure I will get it eventually.
Yeah, we'll probably all get it eventually. It's just like, how cheap will it be when we eventually buy it? Or is somebody just
Yeah.
going to give it to us because they got mad at the game and they're like, you can have the fucking game. I don't want this in my house no more. But, you know,
Yeah.
I'm really excited about John Carpenter being involved because he is a gamer.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he'll lay the law down and be like, you can cash the check on the story, but I ain't going to endorse this game if you fuck it up too bad.
Then
He's
get
going to want
Jamie
to
Lee
play
to
the
do some
goddamn game.
voiceovers. Of course, I'm sure he's going to be QA. Like that'll end up being
Mhm.
his thing. Since they don't like paying QA people anymore. Like, John, do you want to test the game for us? Sure.
Sure. Give me a week. I'm not directing anything right now.
Yeah. I ain't doing shit.
I want to give him a Dead Space movie, but
That would be the greatest thing ever. Like, that would be the coolest thing
Oh.
to happen to like sci-fi horror.
he wants it. Everybody else wants it. When he's wanting to dip his toes back into like doing a major horror movie again, it's like, you know what? Maybe we give it to him and see what he can do, because he's proven he can do good movies. I know his last few movies haven't been all that great, but like, if he's excited about something and it's got his juices going, I think it would be pretty fucking dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
And
prints
that's
the money.
Yep.
and Dead Space is a property that you could pretty much print the money for, I think.
Yeah, well, they got to do it right. They tried to do a knockoff version of it like years ago called Pandorum with
Oh yeah, with
Dennis Quaid.
yeah,
Is that
Dennis
what that's
Quaid.
about?
Well, it's not quite, but it was very reminiscent to it.
Yeah, a ship had to escape Earth, and
Yeah.
people are waking up and going feral.
You know, people were dying, getting dismembered, things like that.
Fun-ish, I guess. I don't know. I know the movie you're talking about. I've just never seen it.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
not the best movie in the world.
it was okay. It just made you really want a real Dead Space movie.
Yeah.
It looked like something that might be on Rift Treks one day.
Well, the best we got for Dead Space, though, are the animated movies, Aftermath and Downfall.
Yes.
I got them up on my shelf up here, so
Those were cool.
yeah,
like
they were.
Those were
Yeah.
savage.
Me and my
Oh, they
Isaac and
were.
my plasma cutter. You know, gimmicky plasma cutter, but that was from the collector's edition from Harry
Oh
Potter.
yeah.
Very cool.
I had one of those.
Yeah, I got gifted that from a friend because I never bought the collector's edition. He's like, you can have it because I don't want it. I'm like, yeah, you can send it to me. Here's my address.
Yeah. We plasma cut here.